Hey, my wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Life Gist Plus. Another Tobi, now I carry come give una how una day. So, we are hearing the information that Oletik has been pulled by court. Yes, court gave her orders. She disobeyed the orders from Ikoyi mansion. We heard she disobeyed that orders. It's been a quite long time. The court has been summoning her, calling her to come and answer some query because Kabiyesi has given her the orders to vacate Ikoyi mansion, and that was when Kabiyesi bought that house for her at Aja. But she declined the gift of that house, and Kabiyesi took the house and gave to someone else, as we heard. Now, Kabiyesi has already given the court order to move her out of the court. Yeah, because it is not Kabiyesi that we expect to be going there every day to go and ask her to move or to go and push her out. No, Kabiyesi does not have that time. Rather, it should be some organization who are fully responsible for all these kind of things that will be the one to move it. So we heard the court has given her some days to vacate. They are giving her quick notice, and she's still using the influence of being an Olori and decide not to leave the Ikoyi mansion. So we heard now that the court has taken it hard on her by coming with some police to arrest her from Ikoyi mansion. Yes, because her time is already due. Her time is due. This thing has been happening for the past over 6 months that Kabiyesi has been giving her, telling her to move. And Kabiyesi was not that serious then, because maybe he was planning to get something good for her to move in. Something maybe not as good as the Ikoyi mansion, something good, a nice house. And we heard immediately Kabiyesi was able to get a house in Aja. Then Kabiyesi now took it serious that she should vacate. So, and when she raised the issue of where will I stay if I leave, because that has always been her excuse. If I live here, where will I go? Where am I going to continue my stay with these children? Then we heard Kabiyesi said, okay, maybe that is the case. If that is the case, because initially she said she was not going to leave Ikoyi mansion at all. But when she started now asking where is she going to stay with these children, since her plan has worked now, that Kabiyesi has done welcome for these children and accept and initiated them into his lovely family, then she now sees it as an advantage for her. She now asks where is she going to stay. So maybe she asked that thinking that Kabiyesi will not be able to provide another place for her, or Kabiyesi might not want to spend money in getting another place for her. So upon when she asked, Kabiyesi now said, okay, if that is your problem, I'm going to get a house for you. So maybe she was now looking at, Kabiyesi might get another apartment in Ikoyi, maybe a smaller apartment in Ikoyi, or because she liked Ikoyi so much. Ikoyi in a big man area now, and a big men they stay there. So she felt so disappointed when she now heard that Kabiyesi told him he has gotten a house for her on the island. She was so happy. But when Kabiyesi said it's in Aja, we heard she frowned and said she cannot stay there. Yes, she frowned immediately and said she cannot stay there. This is not where she wants to train her children. And started calling Aja bush, this one and that one. So Aja don't become bush now. Well, that is okay. Now, After that, she refused to move out. Kabiyesi gave the house to somebody else. Now the court has come to pull her out. Now it is legal because Kabiyesi has done all the necessary things he will do in order to, because you cannot push your wife out of the house without providing another house. So at least Kabiyesi, in as much as he knows, he still have a palace where they can stay, a big palace that have big chambers. You feel me? In as much as Kabiyesi know there is something like that, but no, he still wanted to, at least before the law, so that he will not do this thing before the law, so that he will not fault before the law. He will know that he has done his own part, so that whenever he decides to use a legal this thing to move the case, nobody is going to stop her, and there will be no obligation, there will be no objection to that. So we heard Kabiyesi now went to the court, presented all the evidences. This is the house I bought, she rejected, and now another person has been sold to someone else, and it is time for her to leave. She can return to the palace. There are chambers there. It's not as if Kabiyesi does not have a house for her, because if you leave her to go alone without Kabiyesi clearing things, this woman might go there and tell them that Kabiyesi did not provide any house for her, that Kabiyesi just chased her out of the house. Where does Kabiyesi want she and her children to stay? Now they feel me. And so I think that is why Kabiyesi went straight to the court to go and tell them, this is what I want now. It is time to move her out, so that I can make use of that stuff, because there's a very big program Kabiyesi is said to be preparing very soon. His friends, international friends, are coming to Nigeria, and they really want to stay in that apartment, get a cook that will be cooking for them, and they want to be comfortable, because they said Ikoyi mansion is such a big, beautiful mansion that has over 20 rooms. You can imagine a house like that. So it's going to be better for them to lodge, to stay there, than to go and lodge in a hotel. No matter how a billionaire a man is, there are certain calculations you will still do. You say, oh no, except you don't have an alternative. Yes, you will not calculate that. But if Kabiyesi doesn't have an alternative over maybe Ikoyi mansion, you will not be calculating how much is a hotel room. Even if it's 200 per night, they are going to pay it, because money now water for his side. But when somebody now have something, it's still the same area, will you still want to go and pay for a hotel and stay in a hotel? No, that is it. So Kabiyesi really want to make use of that. So they say the court appeared and asked her to return the keys. Yes, they have summoned her to the court to return the keys of the house, so that she can go her separate way, since she couldn't take the house that her husband bought for her before. So it is not anybody's fault. It is not anybody's fault. Yes. So we heard she couldn't believe that it has gotten to that extent. When she was summoned in the court, we heard she went there with a full note of all the things that Kabiyesi did to her. She started listing them according to what we heard. Kabiyesi did not provide house for me and my children, and he said we should vacate Ikoyi mansion. There is no place to go, blah 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 blah. He doesn't take care of us, he doesn't send us money, he doesn't give us anything. We are on our own, this one and that one. But before she could finish saying what she was saying, they said the judges brought out their own file, and with evidences of all the things Kabiyesi used to do for them, both money sending, both the house he bought that she rejected. So after my people, they don't catch her red-handed, and she started pleading, oh, that Kabiyesi, they should help her and plead and tell Kabiyesi that Kabiyesi should please tamper justice with Nisi. Yes, that Kabiyesi should please, tell, uh, give her some time more to be able to prepare in order to leave the place. That Kabiyesi should please get her another house, even if it's in that Aja that she's going to take. She's no longer looking for Lekki house or Ikoyi house, my people. So you heard Kabiyesi has already left that case of even buying a house for her, because she was even opportune enough. She was privileged enough for Kabiyesi to get a house for her. What of Calabash? The house she's staying in UK is still a mortgage. Maybe na Kabiyesi dey pay for that mortgage sha, or Kabiyesi bought the mortgage too, because you can equally buy a mortgage. So maybe Kabiyesi have settled her in her own side. That is why Kabiyesi is not able to is not talking about gifting her a house in Nigeria. So it is Oletik who loves to be in Nigeria. Yes, who loves to show off. Yes, so that is the one Kabiyesi is getting for her. But I don't know why somebody will get a house in Naija and reject it. So this one now is not even because of Queen Naomi. Say Queen Naomi there for Lekki, they now put her for Aja. No, because when she was in Ikoyi, Queen Naomi was in Lekki, so she supersedes Queen Naomi by location and area. So now make she no come the talk say Queen Naomi this, Queen Naomi that, because of Queen Naomi. So my correct people, I don't know how true this information is, but that is what I'm hearing, that Politik has been summoned court, so she should prepare to leave anytime soon. I'll be bringing you more updates on this. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Okay? Press the notification bell so that when we drop info, it will first land on the month. And don't forget that all these are alleged and speculated information making waves on the social media.